Disturbing details. Discovered in Gene Hackman and his wife's autopsy report, what investigators found inside their secluded home was more shocking than anyone could have imagined. A legendary actor unknowingly living with his wife's lifeless body, a rare and deadly virus, and eerie signs of neglect. What really happened in their final days? The truth is more unsettling than fiction. On February 26, 2025, the world was shaken by the tragic passing of legendary actor Gene Hackman and his wife, Betsy Arakawa, in their secluded Santa Fe, New Mexico home. Autopsy reports later unveiled disturbing details that left fans and the public reeling. Hackman, aged 95, succumbed to hypertensive and atherosclerotic cardiovascular disease, a silent killer that had progressively weakened his heart. More chillingly, the report also confirmed that he had been battling advanced Alzheimer's disease, a condition that likely left him unaware of the true horror unfolding around him. Arakawa, aged 65, had passed away due to hantavirus pulmonary syndrome, a rare but deadly virus contracted from rodent exposure. Investigators concluded that her death had occurred at least a week before Hackman's, meaning that the actor had unknowingly lived with her lifeless body for several days before his own passing. The shocking discovery raised unsettling questions about the couple's final days, their health struggles, and the eerie isolation that defined their twilight years. But how did hantavirus claim Arakawa's life? Hantavirus pulmonary syndrome, HPS, is a rare but severe respiratory disease, often transmitted through exposure to rodent droppings, urine, or saliva. The virus is known for its sudden onset and high fatality rate, often leading to acute respiratory distress before death. Investigators noted signs of rodent activity in the couple's residence, leading to speculation that Arakawa had unknowingly contracted the virus through contaminated dust or food. Given her rapid decline, it is possible that she succumbed to the illness before she could seek medical attention. The chilling reality was that Hackman, suffering from advanced Alzheimer's, may not have fully comprehended what had happened to his wife. Without external intervention, he continued living in the home, unaware of her death, until his own body gave out. Gene Hackman's battle with Alzheimer's disease had been a well-kept secret for years. While the actor had retired from Hollywood in 2004, many had speculated about his declining health due to his increasingly rare public appearances and frail condition. Alzheimer's disease is a cruel ailment, eroding memory and cognitive function over time. For Hackman, this meant confusion, difficulty recognizing familiar people, and a distorted perception of reality. The most haunting aspect of his final days is the likelihood that he did not realize his wife had passed. He may have continued speaking to her, expecting responses, unable to process the stillness and silence that surrounded him. In addition to Alzheimer's, Hackman's autopsy revealed severe heart disease, hypertensive and atherosclerotic cardiovascular disease had significantly weakened his circulatory system, increasing the risk of heart failure. The stress and confusion of his wife's sudden death likely placed an unbearable strain on his already fragile heart. Medical experts suggest that prolonged emotional distress and isolation can accelerate cardiovascular deterioration. In Hackman's case, the combination of Alzheimer's-induced confusion and the emotional shock of Arakawa's absence may have hastened his demise. With no one to assist him in those crucial days, his body ultimately gave out, marking a tragic and solitary end to a life once filled with cinematic brilliance. For over a week, the Hackman residence remained eerily silent. Concerned neighbors and maintenance workers, noticing an unusual lack of activity, alerted authorities. When police entered the home, they found a harrowing scene. Hackman's body was discovered in the kitchen, while Arakawa's remains were located in a bathroom. There were no signs of forced entry or foul play, ruling out any external involvement in their deaths. More disturbingly, their pet dog was also found dead inside the home. The animal, reportedly malnourished, is believed to have starved to death in the days after its owners passed. The site added another tragic layer to an already haunting case, reinforcing the eerie silence that had overtaken the household. Additionally, authorities noted the absence of any substantial food inside Hackman's kitchen, suggesting that the couple may have been struggling with meal preparation or stocking necessities. Whether due to cognitive decline, illness, or other unknown factors, the lack of food raised further concerns about their ability to care for themselves in their final days. The home itself appeared unkempt, with signs of neglect pointing to a long-term decline in their ability to maintain their surroundings. Despite the autopsy findings providing clarity, some questions remain. How did the hantavirus enter their home? Could early medical intervention have saved Arakawa? Did Hackman experience moments of clarity before his passing, realizing he was alone? While investigators have ruled their deaths as natural, The circumstances surrounding them leave room for speculation and lingering sadness. Conspiracy theorists have latched onto the eerie nature of their deaths, questioning whether outside forces may have played a role. Some suggest that Hackman's mental state made him vulnerable, while others point to the odd coincidence of both dying in quick succession. However, medical examiners have maintained that the evidence overwhelmingly supports natural causes. Additionally, the presence of rodent activity raises concerns about the couple's living conditions. Given Hackman's declining cognitive state, it is possible that the home's maintenance had suffered, leading to infestations that went unnoticed until it was too late. The situation serves as a stark reminder of the vulnerabilities faced by the elderly, especially those living in isolation. Further compounding the mystery, some sources claim that Hackman had shown signs of paranoia in his later years, sometimes speaking about unseen figures or fearing a break-in that never came. While these statements could be attributed to his deteriorating mental condition, they add an eerie layer to the already tragic circumstances of his passing. The intertwined deaths of Gene Hackman and Betsy Arakawa paint a poignant picture of love, illness, and unforeseen tragedy. Their story serves as a somber reminder of the importance of community, awareness, and regular health check-ins, especially for aging individuals facing serious medical conditions. As the world reflects on Hackman's legacy, it is impossible to separate his storied Hollywood career from the heartbreaking reality of his final days. From the towering performances that defined an era to the quiet life he embraced in his later years, Hackman's journey was one of immense highs and devastating lows. His passing, alongside his wife's, marks the end of a chapter filled with love, resilience, and ultimately an unspoken sorrow that will linger in the memories of those who revered him. While the world mourns the loss of a cinematic icon, the haunting details of his final days serve as a powerful reminder. Even the most legendary figures are not immune to the frailties of age, illness, and the quiet tragedies that unfold behind closed doors. What are your thoughts on the tragic circumstances of Gene Hackman and Betsy Arakawa's passing? Do you think their isolation contributed to their untimely deaths? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for the latest updates on shocking celebrity revelations. And be sure to check out the video appearing on your screen right now for more intriguing stories.